Morning, YouTube. Put a couple traps out. We ain't got but a week left of trapping season. I got a couple extra traps out yesterday, and show you the spoils of my labor here. Check this bad boy out. That right there, guys, is another Ricky. That's what I'm talking about. That apple oil and cat food just was too much to resist. So, let me take care of him and get a better look at him here in a second. Y'all stay tuned. Alright, guys. It's a little dirty and a little wet because I washed him off in the creek. But we got another Ricky down, and I got a feeder out here for the kids to hunt off of, and I put him out yesterday. I don't have but a week left to trapping, so I wanted to get as many as I could, so I got a couple extra traps I ordered. And I came by yesterday after work, and there's a little blood on the ground here, so I'm trying to show that, but I had a lot of raccoon prints all around in this area. So I put my dog proof down here, put a little cat food in it, and some apple oil, and one night we got him. Now I'm hoping my other traps I put out have a few in them too, so we'll find out. I got the estrogen crew with me today. I got Lauren and Hunter with me. They're helping me run the trap line today. Hunter had the flu this past week, and she didn't get to go with Daddy none, so we figured we'd take her out now that she's over all her fever and stuff. Let her get some outdoors. Still pretty chilly out here this morning. The creek bed still froze. But we're going to keep on running the line, see if I can't find anything else today. This is the first trap I checked, and the only reason I checked it is because I can see it from my living room window from 200 yards away, so I knew I had something on it. But we're going to load this guy up and go check the rest of the line. Y'all stay tuned. Well, we didn't get nothing on the line yesterday, YouTube, so good morning. It's the next day, and I literally just rolled out of bed. My beard's probably still crooked and flat. But my wife was hollering at me, stop son. My wife was hollering at me saying she could see another something in our trap across the field here from the house. And man couldn't even take a proper poo before he had to come out here and take care of this because she was afraid he was going to get out. And my boy is begging me to shoot the next one, so we got another little Ricky in the dog proof. He's a little pissed. And then we got my boy right here getting ready to take care of business. So I can't show you him taking care of that, but I can show you him shooting. So son,
yes,
take care of business. There ain't nothing in the chamber, nothing. I ain't gonna give you a loaded gun. Make sure safety's off. What do you think about that? Put one more in him just in case. I think he got him pretty good, but alright, let's leave him. Yeah, you got him good. Make sure ain't no bullet in that. Take the mag out. It's hard. You done shot, hold it. You done shot squirrels and everything else.
There's already one in it. It's done.
Cool. Alright, so sorry about that. We got the Ricky took care of over here. He's marinating for a minute, but my boy finally got to shoot him something on the trap line here. So let me let this thing finish rolling around, and I'll clean him off, let you guys get a look at him. Y'all stay tuned. Alright, YouTube, we back. Finally got a proper chew backer in, and my stuff washed off, took care of here. Still half asleep, sorry. But we cleaned him up in the creek here and give you guys a look at him. About the same size as the one yesterday. He's not bad. He's a little more tan than the other one. He's pretty, just a little muddy. We'll have to let him dry off. But my boy, who is currently trying to get himself wet, has begged me to dispatch the next thing we had in the trap, because he didn't get to yesterday. And so he got his wish today. He's trying to get wet before we have to go to church here soon. Plus he's got all of his gear on his back in the water, which is not a good thing. Anyway, since we're up early and this is the first one of the day I've checked, we'll go see if we can find anything else. Y'all stay tuned. Well guys, we didn't have nothing else on the line, but I didn't want to end the video. I'll just kind of stay tuned in it. So we got back up here to the house, and I wanted to give you guys a sneak peek of what I got going on here in the next couple weeks. I raised bobwhite quail for a friend of mine, Knipe Kennels. If you guys have never heard of him, check him out. He's got some really good bird dogs. Also has you know, a lot of different things like day spas for your dogs, playtime. If you need to board them for a little while, he can do that. If you got one that's a little ornery and you want the the wild hair up its butt out of the way, he can definitely correct that. I've seen him do it many times. He's great with dogs. He raises German Shorthair pointers and trains them for hunting, and he's really good at it. If you guys have never heard of him before, Knipe Kennels, he's not far from the house here. But anyway, I raised bobwhite quail for him, and I've always done it in a spare room with some kiddie pools with a screen over it and stuff like that to get them started, chicks. I hatched eggs all last year for him, to try and get some eggs up, some chicks up for him, because we had ordered a few chicks and they didn't make very well. They had some kind of disease from the hatchery, and we lost a lot. So I went and started hatching a few eggs for him, try and get him going. But just to give you guys a sneak peek, I got a little project here I've been working on, and it's kind of rough. I still got wood everywhere, but this is a 4x8 pin that I'm doing for a brooding box. And if you open the lid on it, it's still full of junk right now, but when it's fully done, you can open the lid for venting to get the air out, the hot air out, because they get pretty warm. Or it's got a little stiff, but I got some sanding to do. Let me show you the other side. This side flips up too, and it is 2 chambers. I have the first chamber here, and I got a second chamber. This one's a little easier. I got it pretty good. But then you can open the screen, so if you need to get in, clean it out, stuff like that. And I have a small door right here, so if I have the quail on this side and I need to clean it, I can open that door and they can go this side, and I can close the door behind them, and I can clean this area right here, get the shavings out, new bedding, stuff like that, and then I can switch them back and forth. It's a pretty cool setup. I probably got $200 in it, maybe 150. But when they're grown enough to get in the flight cage so they can build their wings up, this last chamber right here, I got a screw in it now so you can't kick it open. A little screw above the little mechanism here. But you can slide this up and swing the door in and slide a cat carrier up to it, or a cage or something. And I can run all the quail into the cage, so I can transfer them over to the flight cage without losing anything. And yes, this is on my back porch. The door was a pressure washing accident. I gotta fix that. But you can see it's right at the house. So here in about a week or two, maybe 3 weeks, I'll be getting some chicks to put in this bad boy. I also have a flight cage and stuff like that I gotta do some repairs to before I can put them in it. But the ones I'm getting aren't gonna be big enough for it yet, so I got a little bit of time. Just want to give you guys a sneak peek of it, kind of get an idea. If you've ever wanted to do the quail, this will be a great box for just getting chicks. I'm gonna hang a light in there, obviously, for a heat lamp. That's why it's at the house, so I can get some power to it. But it's gonna be a really, really sweet setup. I've done some really janky stuff before, trying to keep them going. I've grew them in a lot of different things, totes, to get them the size I wanted before I could put them outside. But this is going to be by far the best setup I've had. It's just going to be really, really easy to manage them. I'm really looking forward to trying it out. But I don't see anything that I could really do other than maybe make it a little taller or walk-in for the smaller chicks. They're just too small. They fit through the chicken wire on the flight cage until they get bigger. But yeah, if you guys got any thoughts about getting some in the future, this is a really cool setup. Like I said, I put a 4x8 sheet on the bottom. The whole bottom is a 4x8 sheet. I put the divider in the middle. I put 2-foot sidewalls all the way around. I cut my doors on the insides of the chamber before I put the wood in, and I just built a frame around the top piece and notched it to slide the frame down in. And then the back part's solid that these doors flipped up on, so you can access it from both sides. And it's going to keep the heat in. They have to stay a certain temperature. So yeah, if you guys got any questions or anything of how I built it, just shoot me a comment, something like that. Maybe I can give you a heads up on how I did it. I don't really have I was going to do a video, but every time I've had a chance to work on it, it's been dark and hard to video anything because it's always after work. But yeah, if you guys want a kind of a detailed drawing of how I drew it out and stuff like that, just kind of a rough start, I can shoot you guys some info on that. Just leave me a comment. But I gotta go take a bath, wash this crusty hair and beard of mine, eat a little breakfast, and we gotta get to church this morning. This Sunday. So appreciate you guys watching. If you will, like and subscribe to my page and my videos. I'm trying to build it up. I've got a few more subscribers now. I'd really like to break that 100 mark. So if you guys know anybody that'd be interested in anything that I'm posting, definitely share my links. Try and help me build my panel. But appreciate you guys being here. Hopefully that wasn't too gruesome earlier with my boy, but we got two raccoons down, and I'm feeling pretty confident about the turkeys this year. I should have a lot more in the area as the years progress with me knocking down all these raccoons and shooting for coyotes and stuff. So thanks again, guys. Like, subscribe. We'll see you on the next one. Appreciate it.